for life, man.
Yeah, free P.
Young E-Class, man, we got to sit down and have a conversation, man. Of course, this guy just spit that fire, but like I've known this brother for shit. I don't even know, decades now.
Yeah, it's
I met you in the 90s, I feel like. Was 90s or 2000?
No, it was 2000, like 04.
04, 05?
Yeah, like 04, yeah, 05.
I remember, shout out to my cousin Petey Adams, man. Hashtag free Petey Adams. We're going to keep fighting to my blood is home, man. But I remember going to see him in the jail, and it was this young kid in there, couldn't have been no more than 15, 16 years old. Right. And Petey had was it like a talent show or something?
Black History Month show. They let us put a show together.
Yeah, Black History Month show. And this guy was spitting damn near like this at 16. Like, man, but your flow has been, I mean, when I say I've been following your story, man, and your walking testimony of never let what you go through dictate your outcome.
Facts.
Because a lot of people that grew up like us, they end up in two places, the box or the box, and they don't make it out. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And if anybody don't know what the box or the box is, you got the coffin and you got the cell. You pick one.
Right. They both the same size. Yeah.
Right. You pick one. Both of them. So for a person like yourself who went through what you went through at such a young age, how were you able to stay focused and like really turn your life around?
Man, I number one, I put that on God because He gave me the strength to push through for real, and the resilience. But on a man like Pistol, like Pete, I still call him Pistol, but it's Peter Adams and like believing in me, doing their job as OGs to see a youngin come through the system. We in Max 2,
right? Like
we in the cut. Like
right. You wasn't in Juvie, you wasn't in
we
Boys
in
Village.
Max 2, and they Like they was men. They could have tried to take advantage or anything, but they seen what they seen and they did their job as in stepping up and getting me the right jewels. Cause I always look at it like with that mass incarceration and all that shit they was doing to get dudes locked up. It's like a lot of the youth lost right now because a lot of those guys is in prison. Yeah, I had a chance to get raised by the people that's supposed to raise the next generation, so I was lucky. Right. People might look at it like you went to prison or you did this or whatever, but I was lucky to get raised by the guys that were supposed to raise me when I turned 15 and 16.
Right. Well, can you remember that first day you went in?
Yeah, the first day. That's when rest in peace, Ali Bobo. He got stabbed up. I was in the center hall and they brought him down. And he had some holes in him that looked like he got bit by a dinosaur. Wow. And I was like, dang, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And at what moment did you realize that like this shit gonna be different, but I'm still gonna be able to be me? I'm a boy, but I'm gonna be a man quick.
I mean, being so young really had you in that mindset because when you already young and really don't care, like you gotta think like. Being getting locked up at 15, I ain't had no house,
right.
No,
ain't nothing to live for.
You ain't had nothing, so you just going to jail, and it's like really like you ain't really missing nothing. So that's what's making you still really not care. So I already had the mindset, ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. My family means something to the streets. So I ain't gonna disgrace my.
Right, of course.
I ain't gonna throw my family name under the bus.
You ain't got to speak on certain stuff.
Yeah, right. So it's like I knew that all to break. Like that's one thing I asked my mother, rest in peace, Mom. I asked her, I was like, was you ever worried about me? She said no, and once she said that, I was good.
Good, man. That's just crazy. Once again, you just turned in, I'm talking to Young E-Class. Now, of course, you did some years in. Take me back to the day when you found out that you had a release date and you're playing for that first day.
Oh man, I was like so basically I'm a Cowboy fan for everybody. Don't know.
Oh man, we can end the interview right now. I'm a Ravens fan, man. Wrap this up.
Yeah, I'm a Cow. What y'all got some over us? We ain't beat y'all yet. But yeah, so I get on the phone. My mother like, you ready for Monday? So the Cowboys and the Redskins was gonna play that Monday. When before Monday Night Football when they was still coming on regular TV. So I'm like, yeah, man, we gonna beat that. Blah blah. She like, no, boy, you got court. So I'm like, court. So I'm thinking I got another, because when I went in with my situation, I had another situation I had to fight. So I'm thinking they pulling up cold cases. I'm like, I gotta go to court. She like, nah, you call your lawyer. The lawyer gonna explain everything. I was so nervous. I ain't even called the lawyer.
I'm like, fuck that. I don't want to hear no fucking bad news. You ain't tell me I'm ready to do life or something. Right.
So I get in the courtroom. I see my people's in there. I look to the other side. Ain't really nobody over there. So I'm like, what the fuck? This is a new trial. Like, what's going on? So I sit down. My lawyer smiling. mind you, Mr. Jones, if y'all ever need a lawyer, Mr. Jones beat every charge except one, and we almost beat that Jones.
Right.
He was smiling. He ain't never smiled at court, and he looked like Martin Luther King too. So I'm like, "What's up, Mr. Jones?" He like, "I don't know what you was doing in there, but the judge called us back to court for your reconsideration." I was like, "Stop playing." And she had this package up there. It was a manila envelope, and it was full of everything I was doing. Cause mind you, I was fucking up throughout my bit. But once I got on like my 9th, 10th year, I was in the place that Pistol was in. I had to start doing for the youngest that was coming in, because they was coming in a little different than me and at a faster pace. Because at first it was rare to come in at the age that it now is just normal. So it got to the point where I was the liaison between the youngest and the administration. So and I took that with honor, because like I ain't never let them play with young. Like I'm the reason why they changed a lot of things in the system when they came to them youngest.
That's dope, man.
So a female friend of mine was just all the years I was doing everything I was doing, the GED program, getting guys their GED, getting guys out of the situations they was in, getting guys off lockup, and just getting guys focused. She was sending everything to the judge.
That's lovely.
And the judge,
you had no idea.
I ain't know, and I wasn't doing it for that.
Right.
I just, I had 40 years. I was losing in court, so not saying I gave up, but I was in a place where, though, all right, I might be here. So while I'm here, let me do my job and let me do what I do to make sure my family's straight. And these guys is going back on the streets where my family gonna be at. So the judge was basically asked me what you want. And I was like, cause you run all my charges together. She was like, you got it. She's like, don't make me look like a fool. And she retired the next day. She cut my time and retired the next day. And I was like, wow.
Damn, man, that's a hell of a story, man. And once again, always say, to whom much is given, much is required.
Facts.
And I feel like right now, if you look at the youngins right now, you know, of course, every generation is the same but different, if that makes sense. But right now, I feel like right now, niggas is wilding.
Yeah.
I mean, from B-more to DC, the crime is crazy. From murders to drugs to carjackings to robberies.
Carjackings crazy.
Carjackings and robberies are like #1 in DC right now, which is it's almost like some
shit.
New Jersey Drive, fucking LA West Coast shit. Like, what do you think? Because I actually had a conversation with the man. We trying to figure out, what do you think we can do, like, as a people? You got a voice in the platform. I got a voice in the platform. Is there anything you think we can do it, or that we're not doing, to like help out with the situations that's happening right now in the streets?
Man, for one, is the like minds gotta really come together, and we can't keep like saying what's wrong with the youngest. Instead of pointing out what's wrong, like, we know what they need. They try and get some paper.
Facts.
And I ain't talking about we're gonna get you engineering and get it. No, is a group of youngers that will do the engineering and tech and all that. But these youngers, these particular youngers, they try and get some paper. So let's see how we could get them some paper. Some of them got creative ideas. Let's really get them in that shop, get them in that room to put their idea on paper, on a computer, graphic designer, start printing up on shirt. Like, it got to be results quick, because they ready to go. They ready to risk their entire life. So we got to be able to risk money or resources. So that's the one thing I say. And they mirror that with pouring love into them, because a lot of them ain't really get love. Mother on drugs. The money they was getting probably more than any money that ever came in their household.
Facts.
Just in my opinion, I just think we got to like real live, like when we, instead of going to talk to them and try, we got to go to them with resources,
with answers,
solutions that's going to turn into something tomorrow. And it sound unreal, but what they doing is unreal. So we got to match their unrealness with unrealness. We got to really come to them with some resources that really, like, whatever they into, we could turn it into something. Because everything is a job attached to it, or you could create your own job, as a lot of people doing.
Hey, man, young E-Class, once again, this guy is sharp, man. Amazing talent. As you can see, this guy is well-spoken. As far as the music right now, man, plug the music. What do you have right now? What are you working on? What can we look forward to?
Yeah, man, right now I got the EP that just dropped called Parking the Bus Down. You hear me?
We got a couple bus downs right here in real life, man. We getting a little bit of money.
So it's a single off that called Bracket, something cool for the females, because, you know, they be trying to say I be too aggressive and shit. So I had to drop something cool, but the overall single that I'm still pushing is Payoff. Payoff been at full rotation on BET, on the videos, on the radio. Payoff is a motivation to get up and go get it. Like, Like it's no excuse. Like, and I don't try to like pat myself on the back. Everybody know what I went through, what I came from, so they know everything I'm getting to is real. And if I could do it, I know you could do it. If you ain't never been to jail, if you ain't never been down bad, there's no reason why you can't do it and start having your way. And that's what payoff about.
Young E-Class is definitely you might go from being a rapper to a motivational speaker, man.
That's what it's looking like, man. Cause I just did the jump with Wallow, and I was like, man, and they like. I'm like, what happened? Like overnight, it just happened, and I, man, whatever I'ma use it because I got this second chance. So I'm gonna make sure I do what I supposed to do. I ain't even gonna say do what's right, do what's wrong. Just do what I supposed to keep youngins motivated. Man, I salute you, as I love to say in real life, man. If anybody not following, where can they follow you on social media and pick up your project? Oh yeah, man. Project is on all the streaming platforms. Parking the Bus Down by Young E-Class. You can follow me on the gram at Marbish.Young. Young E-Class on every platform. You either type in Marbish or Young E-Class, it's gonna pop up. Holler at me, I'll holler back. That's my guy, man. Quicksilva Show. Another edition of Spit That Fire. We back here next week, same time, same place. Sure.